And it comes 7 o'clock, I'm like, no, we just came, we just started, let's keep it going. So definitely, like I really enjoy this conference and this time of the year every time. So this is a very, like as I said, very small things we have started. I started a library at my husband's place. So why I chose that place? Because that is the where I got some volunteers, like my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, and all their spouses and some other his brothers and sisters. So they all are helping me. So we started a very small library near this one. So why I library? Because when I came here in US and I visited first time the Schaumburg library, I got so excited. I'm like, I had to start something like this in India. And my always motive is whatever my kids get here, I'm trying to do the exact same thing. I'm trying to see like if my kids get that opportunity here, I'm trying to give the same opportunity to my village kids there. And I'm mostly working in the villages. So I started with the library, and as you see here, like really they enjoy it. It's been 5 years now, and I can see the response is growing actually. It's, it was in the beginning it was started, and then the response is growing. And so slowly we moved, and we then went to the computer center. So our library, when we started, it was like here, we had a library card, like checkout system. I have a librarian, I hired one librarian. We rented a room, small room in the village, and that's how we started. And then we saw there was one room upstairs, and we asked him, can we rent that room also and start a computer center? So, and of course, like when I tell my friends, in the beginning, I don't want to take money from everybody because I was like, didn't want to be liable. I was like, I had to answer them. So I was like, I don't want anybody's help. But there are very, very close friend of mine. They used to come and like, you have to use our money because you do so much. So of course, I have friends who come forward and give me some donations. So we set up a computer lab in the village then. So, and then we hired 2 more people, to do the training. So kids, in the beginning, we tried, charging 100 rupees for a month or 2 months or something like that. So sometimes it works, sometimes it just falls off. So we really not serious about it, getting the money. But we tell them sometimes, and if it works. If they give. If they does not give, still continue working on it. So I can tell you that every there are like always at least 20 to 30 kids always coming to library to learn the computers. So it's a very successful thing what we are doing at this one. And of course, I will talk a little bit more about the internet facility later because that's my husband's topic mainly. So definitely we do a lot, and you see here, on the right hand side when you see here Dr. Paul who visited here, we do the Skype sessions with them and all. So the kids definitely make use of it. And as I said, like we are like trying to cover all ages. So for the kids, and then we do something for the ladies also in the villages. So this is like, for example, we have like Ganpati and Gauri, so we do decoration spardha and like competitions, and then we do like laddu competitions, and just to make them active and just come and do other than the farm work. Every time they go to the farm and work, so just to make that like everybody coming together and enjoying the time. So this is why I start some competitions there. So and we did all that, and I'm saying again and again, we all stay here and all this work is going on there. So think about it, they really help me, every villager in the village, they help and they enjoy it actually. And it's small amount of money, as I said, it was really not a big amount of money we are putting there and all. It's really small amount of money. Money really comes. When you have a wish, the money really flows back to you. So this is what about this one. And as I said, like someone was saying that when you start working in the village, don't stay in one village. So definitely I'm not. I'm always, I can work in any village as long as I have some volunteers who can, give me some confirm that they can work with us continuously. So as soon as I see villagers and I see some people who are like, just approach me, ask me questions, I'm like, I catch them and I'm like, okay, let's do something at your village. So this is another village where we conducted something like Jagachi Odak. It means view to the world. So basically what we did, like here, my kids learn Hindi, right? And they go for the camps and all to learn about Indian culture and all. So in the village, of course, these kids, and I can tell you most of 99% of these kids are like farmer kids, where it's very hard for them to go out of even the village. So what I did a camp for 3 days, and of course my family was volunteer. Me, my husband, and my kids. We were the teachers, and my sister and all, and then my parents and my in-laws were cooking. And we have like people who help serving and all. So we did this camp where we did a lot of activities for the kids. We taught them about Germany, Spain, Mexico, Germany, and America. And you'll not believe the girls enjoyed the baseball so much. My husband and my son was always on the ground. They're like, can we play more? Because there's I'm trying to introduce new things to them, trying to teach them what is every time we took different games and all. So they really enjoyed it. And we did give them opportunity to teach us. So there was like 4 or 5 hours where we were sitting and the kids were teaching us. So, and some of the students you see here, they're doing the show off with bringing the small animals, whatever they had. And in the end, we did a small geography bee. So again, this is from the Ratnam Chittur is not here, but this is his idea, So I'm putting everything into the actual realistically, I'm putting it in the village. So that is the idea. In the end, we put the geography bee. So kids definitely enjoyed that. Now this is in another village. This is my sister's idea. So because I think I talk with my husband, with my sister, with anybody. I just talk about ideas. Let's do something. What can we do? And I want to implement that. So what I did, this is my sister's idea. I was asking her in the village, the 10th graders, is like a real big exam for us. And many village kids does not, they don't get that much grade as city kids. They don't have opportunity to learn as much as city kids, going for tuitions and all that. They cannot afford all those things. So my sister gave an idea. She said, just every week, ask them to write a paper. So what I did is that I started a new program called, Sarao Pariksha, where one of my cousin in the city, she takes out the paper and we bring it to the village. Every week kids write the paper and we do in temple because it's a big space in temple. So we all sit in temple and they take the exams, and we have one person who takes it back, So he takes it back. They again okay, so this is about that. Then again, this is the first time again, I'm trying to touch every area. So this is the villagers from my village. We took them to the Ralegaon Siddhi. I wanted to show them what is modern village. What can we do? So that is why I took them to the this Ralegaon Hirve Bazaar to see, and we got to meet Anna also there. So that was a very exciting trip. And now this is another village where last time I promised in the IDCA that I will do something about the sports in India. So this is what I did. This is what I gave the table tennis table into another village. And you cannot believe, but this is really, believe it is just so exciting. These kids get so excited. And my friends, they come forward. They are like, oh, we will be teachers, okay? So the friends are in Pune, who are three away from the place. They come here and they teach the kids, and they really enjoy it. So. And then we check the wash. As I said, village kids does not get to go outside, So they asked me, some of the girls, okay, Mayuni, we never go outside. Can you just take us to some trip? So we arranged a trip for them. We just took them to Pune. I taught them how to do your own money, so I gave them small ideas and I asked them to raise the money. And they did raise. They did, I think they raised somewhere around 6,500 rupees, and I put 2,000-3,000 rupees, and we took them to Pune. So it was a small things. This is my father-in-law's initiative. My father-in-law, instead of giving money at some donation, what he did in summer, he hired a teacher. And the teacher came to our village in the summer. We took a dance camp. All the kids enjoyed it. None of my program goes this exciting, but this was the one really one which got everybody's attention. Lot of people participated. I do another thing. I take English classes, not English speaking classes, but everything into that. So every Friday morning, 8 to 9:30, I work from home on the Fridays. So this is another advantage. I work from home. So I take a classes for the kids, English speaking classes, and I do a lot with them. Tomorrow Dasera is coming, so I have put a drama for them. The drama will be in my language plus in English. So they get a stage daring and all. So everything happens in that one. Yes. So so this is what I do on every Friday. and I really get excited. I really wait for a Friday because one time if they say we cannot come because we are busy, I'm like, no, you have to come because I miss them so much. And if you see on the right hand side, I go to the places and I show them, like, for example, outside I go, I show them library, I show them my office. Whenever I go for conference, I'll show them. And if today it has been daytime, 100% I can bet you they will be there. And they'll be like, can we come to your conference? Can we see it? And I do show them everything. So I was showing them Halloween. I had taken their class last week from the airport because my parents were coming and I was like Friday, 8 o'clock. I'm like, I cannot miss it. So I had to take the class. So I took the class on the airport. Now this is another thing where I would like to say that, this is my husband's initiative. He has done a lot. I mean, like, for 6 months, for 6 months, I would say per week, at least 10 hours, he used to talk with one of the students in our village. He is an engineer, but he has come back and he does not want to leave the village. He wants to do whatever he wants in the village. He helps a lot actually. So he has come back there. So Bhaskar, he talks so much. I'm like, he never talks to me that much. He talks with him so much, and they have started this initiative now, So now he has himself become, so Bhaskar will we took the railway internet, and he has become an internet service provider. So we kind of like started doing the small entrepreneurships in the village. If you see on the right hand side, that small, it is a satrangi actually, comforter kind of thing. I'm giving that kind of work to the village ladies, so that they can do some kind of work. Instead of buying from outside, I wanted to give to the school. So I just doing that. Okay, so this is another great thing. My friends get excited from all of this, and one of the friends from here, from Chicago, who was not even aware of what is a village, but she just got so excited after one of my friends told her, and she took her kids to my village. And you will not believe they had the awesome experience, really awesome experience. The bonding they had with my library kids is so really bonding that they still do the Skype with them. Because now we have internet at our village, so they do still Skype with my village, and the bonding is still going on. And of course, we are active in the local community also. As you can see here on the right hand side, this is my family, my son, my daughter who is 17 and 12. My son is a very proud mom. I'm a very proud mom of Eagle Scout. And he is a Eagle Scout. So my Bhaskar is very much active into the Boy Scout. Then I arrange a lot of community things. On the right hand side you see I took all the ladies in my neighborhood for that food packing and all the things I do. I have volunteered a lot in my school. 500 hours I have volunteered in my daughter's school. So I got small plaque there and all. And right hand side you see that also I have done Jeans Day for Akshay Patra and Prathama Foundation. I have done the Jeans Day at my office. So we have raised like some $1,000 for the Akshay Patra and Prathama. On the right hand side, what you see is WhatsApp creativity group. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about. So what I started last year, I did some I did a resolution that this year I will connect 100 different people and I will do some good act. So what I did basically, every month I called 10 random people who I know, like in a kind of groups, my office group, my MCM group, my neighbors and all that. So I made 10 different groups, and every month I call them, and one of the person will be winner. There is a way to pick the winner, and the winner we all give, if in US $20, if in India 1,000 rupees, and they all get connected, and then whatever the $200 we gathered or 10,000 rupees, we had to donate to some charity. So that way we have donated to till now 10 to 12 charities, different charities we have donated. So it's definitely working out. So I keep on getting new ideas, and I just had to do something. So what are the next steps? Of course, I have few more here, but right now I'm going to tell you about the Promote IDCA, Adopt a Village. I really like the concept. That is why I went to the 2nd October, I went to that event, and I have already started putting it to my friends. And there are few friends who have already asked me, hey, what exactly is this Adopt a Village concept? So now Mohanji has to give me a very proper plan of what exactly he wants me to talk to my friends. And I think Dr. Balu can help us with that, because I like his ideas. I love his ideas about science park and all those things. I think that's my next thing now. I'm going to start something like that. But definitely now IDCA has to have a very confirm and concrete plan. When people approach me, what should I tell them? Because I tell them like 100 of things. You see, I'm everywhere. So I want you have to give me a very proper plan. People are approaching me, and I need to promote this, and I will do it. This is my promise for this year. Some other activities we do a lot. I have to still cover few things like KDC. I will just tell you in 1 minute or maybe half minute. Okay, so KDC is another thing I started. This is a software development company I opened in the village. So why village? Because why not, right? We have internet, we have we have computer, and I am available, and I am a computer engineer. So I kind of teach them. I take sessions. My husband takes sessions every Sunday morning with the different groups. It can be organic farming session, it can be internet session, it can be a kids session, it can be any kind of session. But he takes sessions every Sunday morning. So that's how we are spreading it into different villages. So these are the different pictures, and thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Very good. Wait for this question.